What's good? We in the motherfucking building again with the Kloak and Dagger Godcast. Oh, nigga, we back. Episode 2. Waiting on my guest to get up in here. You know, I can't do this without Dagger. Can't do this without Ocean Dweller. Should be in here in a minute. And till then, we about to get off into some real shit. We about to get off into some motherfucking real shit. We about to be talking about everything. But I think I got a specific topic today. Let's see what's popping. But till then, man, it's your man's Hurricane. Giving you truth in its full form, revolutionary doctrine, nigga shot. You know. I got music all over this bitch. I got music, parodies, professional. We're in this bitch. What we drinking on? Got some of that motherfucking, I got some motherfucking Amsterdam. We got the motherfucking weed on deck. It's time to get it. Shit. First things first, let's talk about how this crazy day was. Shit, it's a nice ass motherfucking day today. Nice ass day. You know, I had to work downtown. This motherfucking, you know, the Disney at the motherfucking Disney on Ice shit at the Little Caesars Arena. So, you know, we had to take care of that. Now, hold on one second. All right, I gotta do something real quick. I thought I could have sworn I thought I sent out that link. Hold on one second. All right, hold on. Copy it again. Tell me that shit didn't get sent out. Hold on real quick. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. I gotta send this link out. All right. Paste. Bam. Bam. Be back in this bit. All right. Are we back? All right. I sent the link out. Just you get in. Listen to some music real quick. It gotta be my shit. Because you know how YouTube be, they be on that bullshit. So we're gonna play my shit for a minute. All right. Man, that's some good ass weed. That's my greatest hits. Was good, was good. All right, let's see what's cracking lately. You know what it is?
Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that
It's the
be, they
Kloak and
run the
Dagger
world.
Godcast.
Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Tell me why they run the world. Murderers, liars, thieves, run the world. Powers that be, they run the world. Lord, tell me why they run the world. Tired of the praying, tired of the meditating, tired of you false prophets taken from the congregation, tired of United Nations, consular foreign relation, controlling my population, propaganda been here for ages, evil reptilians, gonna black people simians, been terminator idiots, Cherry G with the businesses. I don't think you feeling this. Middle finger up to your government.
Ocean.
How's it going?
Ocean in the building. What's good?
It's peanut butter jelly time. That's what's up.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's exactly what's popping.
I forgot I had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in the kitchen. I was like, I need peanut butter jelly. So
Man, I ain't had peanut butter jelly in a minute. I used to toast my bread too. I be toasting that bitch, throw some apples in that motherfucker, some raisins.
Mm-hmm. So it's Sunday fun day.
Yep,
How are you?
Sunday fun day. So like what we got, what's our topic today? Who's our target? Because I saw your template and it was we had the Catholic Church at the top.
Oh yeah. This is because it's been on my mind lately, I guess. But yeah, let's just talk about what should we call them? There's just so many different names.
Right, fuck. I would just say the Roman Catholic Church. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck it. Or we can say the Vatican, or we can fuck it. We just say the Pope. Fuck it.
All of them are in it.
Yeah, brother.
Man, I'm getting all blown up all of a sudden. I don't even know what I'm going to say about them at all. Now I'm just like kind of having a brain fart.
Well, like the last thing I heard about the Pope was they was back in the news with some other controversy about like it was something about like some more people was coming out to talk about what's the newest Pope Francis?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was talking about some more stuff on him and about all the cover-ups, and I think they got some paperwork on this shit or some shit. I'm trying to look at my tablet too, because I'm trying to find it.
Because I had a whole bunch of my tabs open before I started this, but now like they're not there anymore. So super fun. I love technology. I wish my brain worked just as good as a computer does. I mean, it works just as good as like Google in the sense of like ideas and like finding topics, right? But sometimes it don't work. Like obviously I'm having this brain fart right now, and all my tabs aren't open. Just have like a library of ideas. But they're not at my disposal right now. So
I'm trying to see the latest news. What's the latest news on the Pope?
because I had that one document pulled up that I sent you. Let me see.
Oh yeah, okay. They got something about some lawyers talking about it's a Papel decrees violated fraud suspects and human rights.
Ooh.
I don't know what the hell that's about. Oh yeah, like there was another one with the fucking Pope was like a hologram. This nigga disappeared in front of everybody. I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
is this?
Well, there's like a couple of videos like that on YouTube, but like I mean, I'm not too sure. Some of them, I'm just not too sure which one's just is genuine, right? So, but who knows? Totally believe it. Like totally believe it.
This nigga just disappeared on camera. I'm like, that nigga was just talking to everybody. And this nigga just disappeared. What the fuck going on? This nigga's testing that hologram technology.
There's a lot of weird going on. And it's like there's just so many different like things involved with it. Like the Boy Scouts of America is somehow like involved with like all that weird shit. And I don't know. It just goes so deep that it's like, and you know, we're only doing like saying allegedly, right? But I mean, if you look up like the adrenochrome like distribution website, like the address is like at the bottom of like Trump Tower, basically at that address. So it's like
You said an adrenochrome website.
yeah,
Are you serious?
yeah.
What do I put in?
Huh?
What do I put in? Like, do I put in the adrenochrome website?
Let me look. I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
This shit is crazy. Yeah. Salute. What's good? What up, though, Sean? This is episode 2 of the Kloak and Dagger Podcast.
Yeah.
Where we talk about the craziest shit. Well, our target today, nigga, we going on a plane trip to the Vatican. Want to see what these niggas up to.
Where is it? Well, it's like I had all these documents on my phone too, like PDF file downloads, and like you can't go back on the internet and get them. But then I'm like, man, there could be like back doors on those PDF files and stuff. I'm also, like, dude, that would really suck. But that's kind of scary to think about. So I went and deleted a bunch of shit too. Because I mean, come on, like, am I gonna be like marked as like red flagged or something because I have that kind of shit just downloaded on my phone? Like, I mean, it's not the same as what they have on their phones. It's like if they're like the Jewberry people, whatever you want to call them. They're like kids in the church. What are they doing outside of the church type of shit? So it's like, and like the Boy Scouts of America is somehow involved with that. The Mormons are apparently involved with it. And like,
wait a minute, the Mormons?
Yeah, the Mormons. And that's what
I thought the Mormons was just on some weird shit. I thought they was just, like we just gonna stay in there.
Mormons are also into like, they're kind of like Scientology in a way, but like they kind of but Mormons are into transhumanism.
Ah, really?
Yeah. And like the Mormon Church is like one of the most rich religious organizations in the world.
What?
Yeah. Like they apparently have that sword, or like that whatever that stabbed Jesus.
What's it called? Yeah, the Spear of Destiny.
Uh-huh.
They talked about that shit in the movie Constantine.
Oh yeah. That's a good film.
Oh yeah, that is a good fucking film. Well, I hope they make a part 2.
Hell yeah, but I mean, like, just every sequel kind of sucks. But like, I feel like if they use the same director, if the same director directs it, they could probably make a pretty good sequel.
Yep, but damn, like you're right, because it's been so long. I think they'll fuck up the sequel. You're right, like they might fuck it up because it's been a long time since that movie came out.
Like, if they don't fuck it up, like story wise, like they'll probably fuck it up with like the CGI or some shit.
Yep, you're right. Because the first one was a deep fucking story, man. That shit was deep as hell. But let's see what we got. Pope Francis meets somebody from Zambia. Pope's talking to people about lessons of war.
Well, he like.
What's he talking about war for? Like the motherfuckers don't got no weapons. Oh, let's say Pope shares grief for Brazilian landslide. I guess Brazil had a landslide recently. Holy shit.
Man, there's so much weird stuff going on with the weather. What do you think? Like,
yeah.
I think they gotta be doing, they're doing all kinds of weird stuff with the sky.
Hell yeah.
Went outside, like some days there's like these weird, like, okay, like, like they say like vapor trails. Well, there's chemtrails or vapor trails, what the fuck ever. There's so many weird things, like trails, like some of them were black, like last week. I got videos of this shit. They're just like everywhere, like things falling from the sky. And I'm just like, there's no explanation for it whatsoever.
For real. I got my theories. 5G is obviously that 5G waves or the motherfucking
like they're already spraying, like private companies have already been like spraying the atmosphere. I mean, like they also with satellites, they have to spray lithium in the atmosphere for satellites to even use GPS. So
hell fuck yeah. They're like drones flying over my shit right now. This is like a fucking small ass drone.
Billy Jebby boy. He wants to like block out the sun or whatever for climate change. Air rabbits. Like,
Yeah, yeah, and in China is trying to create a sun. What the fuck is going on here?
right.
Bill Gates trying to block, China trying to create. What the hell is this motherfucking artificial shit? It's like what they know that we don't know, and it seems like it's corresponding with each other. It's I don't know the word that I'm looking for, man, but like there's some type of connection with America and China anyway, especially when it comes to
they're all in bed with each other. It's all like a neo-globalist like agenda. So
yep, Dr. Fauci. Yep, I said his name, Dr. Fauci.
Oh, fraud. Yeah.
Gain of function research.
Yeah, I've been calling him fraud Fauci.
Yeah.
Since I seen his ass again on TV, because like he was back when he was like around back in the day. I mean, same with Bill Gates. Like Bill Gates was getting sued back in the late 90s or whatever for trying to eliminate competition because like I keep on forgetting the word, but it used to be like illegal to like for companies to become like amass so much like revenue and property that they become like conglomerates and shit. It used to be illegal, but like now apparently that's not illegal anymore, I guess. But
wow.
Fauci back in the day, like there was, reports of him, literally giving people like different diseases and all kinds of shit. This stuff, like, I mean, apparently, like that story about the beagles. I mean, like, what is it all like? What is this shit? Like, it's just getting so close to like just like this popularized idea of like geneticism and shit. Like, but it's like so weird because like that's such a woo topic to talk about like people's genetics and geneticism and all stuff. But it's kind of coming like full force, like popularized, like with it, like Elon Musk and like Neuralink and all that stuff. It's just funny because like this tweets, he like some people think he's just super rad dude and everything, but he's kind of like honestly, he's just like this fucking evil villain to me.
It's like one of them James Bond villains with a suit on. Oh man, it's like all the craziest villains wear suits. All of them.
Well, what kind of suit is Elon Musk gonna wear?
I think that nigga just that nigga got like 8 robots. I think every time we see him is a different robot. That nigga is weird. That nigga weird.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's just how he talk. I'm not really sure, man. But like, it's just something about it. I can, something ain't right.
Right.
Something ain't right. I don't feel no soul coming from that nigga.
Mm.
But that shit ridiculous.
Yeah, and it's just some of these things you're just not allowed to say.
Yeah, I know. I hope we get away with this. I hope we get away with this shit.
Like, ask questions like that are like reasonable question to ask people. Like, how do you learn about reality like without asking like these weird kind of serious questions? Like, I mean, it's kind of a serious question when you like, or an accusation, a serious accusation. We're all just still saying and stating allegedly, but it's like.
Right. The truth came out.
Like Planned Parenthood and shit was created by like a eugenicist, and she was like super, super racist against African Americans and Black people, and all these things, and like purposely put these Planned Parenthoods in like ghetto areas that they themselves created and infested with freaking cocaine and crack and shit. And then they popularized like just women just regularly like advocating for abortion and killing millions upon millions of children. Like we have like the United States has so much like infant genocide on their hands totally, and like tons of children are just being aborted out of of two people's negligence, to prevent a pregnancy. Like,
yeah.
Do they call it Planned Parenthood because like they're trying to prevent you from planning parenthood? Like, you already kind of did. You didn't really plan for it, so you aborted it. But
going back to the Pope.
Yeah, I was getting into that.
These niggas got raided. Huh? They got raided before. I'm saying
Actually, that
They
shit.
said it said Peter's Basilica, they were seizing documents and computers for investigation and suspected corruption. The raid was similar to one in like October, like 2 more years ago. So this was like 2020 when it happened.
Yeah.
So like, what is the Vatican doing with computers? I thought that was a church.
Well, you think like it's just funny to think like that's one thing that seems to try to pretend to stay like archaic and old, right? It's like the church and these like it's archaic kind of what these organized religions. They have to like still maintain this like facade of like old time religiosity and like their garments and their like art and just old antique shit in these giant buildings.
This shit crazy. They say the Vatican has only 3 jail cells and 1 prisoner. It says
Who's a prisoner?
What the fuck? It say the church has tended to emphasize on spiritual penitence over penitentiaries. I butchered that word. The city state just have 3 prison cells. Its tribunal has rarely held criminal trials, and like this was updated last year. So wow. So like nobody fucking nobody up in the Vatican. I know some secret shit going on now, though.
Well, they apparently there was pictures of like, there was like handcuffs and shit, like used handcuffs, like on the like drain railing outside some of the parts of the building. But like the Vatican is huge. It's a huge place. Like you pull up the map, it looks like it's the shapes. It's so funny. Like you think about the different shapes that they make these organizations like shaped as.
But yeah, these motherfuckers.
It's like DIA and stuff. It's like, or even prisons. Like if you look at the top of prisons, how they're shaped too. It's really interesting.
You think they got Vatican assassins like that movie?
They probably do got Vatican assassins, dude. It's kind of like Mossad with Israel. It's like they're kind of like, yeah. I mean, isn't like the CIA and like some parts of the CIA? I mean, I think most of the CIA is really incompetent. These incompetent dudes, that just kind of. But like, yeah, I mean, the Men in Black. I mean, they're kind of like assassins, right? But they're like memory assassins. I guess I don't fucking know, but.
Wow.
They probably do. Oh man, I just keep thinking about this song but it was like playing in a video for Assassin's Creed. Oh man.
Yo, Assassin's Creed is the shit. Low key, you retarded. Low key. Hi, low key. What up, dog? This nigga retarded.
Oh, she looks so pale in her avatar. I put this in avatar. I noticed I didn't put an avatar.
What's up? What Kelly got to say? They attempt to appear and antiquity.
Yeah.
I butchered that shit too. It's really their intention to keep. Yes. I believe that because I heard through the conspiracy theory grapevine that most of these motherfucking places is built on what they call ley lines. And there's a whole bunch of energy vertices and shit. Is that true?
Yeah, I think that's true. There's a lot of different places that like have stargates or like wormholes or what's it called like in Sedona?
That leads back to the Stargate theory. That's what's up. What's my thing?
In Sedona, Arizona, you can actually achieve photographs of your like people's auras there because of like geomagnetic like anomalies, I guess, that happen in that like climate. I don't know, but that like can create different weird anomalies and stuff like that. Like they have the vortexes. That's what the word I wanted to use. Yeah, that's kind of crazy. And that's like what I was thinking. Like CERN, like they're gonna do. I should pull that up. CERN, like CERN's gonna restart doing their whatever routinely running that thing, I guess, up again in March, and that's like coinciding with like this like grand conjunction between 2 planets. I forget. It's like Mercury and something else. But I was thinking, what are they trying to do? Like, I mean, some people believe that like CERN will eventually just like, create like just a black hole, perhaps. Like maybe the Earth will just sink inside of itself, or maybe it'll go into a wormhole somewhere else and traverse through time. Like what do they think? What are these crazy people? These crazy scientific, like weird, creepy people. What do they have the right to do? What makes them think that it's a good idea to do any of these things? Like, where do they think we're going? Like,
right. Right. I think it's a mind fuck. Because if they're trying to make a black hole and they gave us science on what a black hole is, they're going to kill us all. So they got to be working on something.
Wouldn't they be killed along with us? I just don't get it.
Right, unless it's like the only theory that I'm kind of leaning towards that I haven't even heard yet was just the motherfucking CERN is basically Earth's engine. I think they try to keep this bitch afloat. That's what I think. I need to do more research, but it's a possible theory because
I've never even thought of that. Yeah, I've never even
No, yeah, because like that leads to
like the Earth and stuff. It's got its own the Earth isn't just this dead mass floating in space or whatever. Space might not even be legit, bro. But
right,
emergency surrogates. No, is that a movie?
Yeah. Surrogates is a movie starring Bruce Willis. And it's about
I love Bruce Willis. I need to watch
that
it.
Nigga, Bruce Willis got the same acting style in every movie. Pay attention. I'm not capping. Pay attention.
It's kind of like the same with Vin Diesel. I don't know. They kind of just
same guy. It's like man, I think that nigga's Illuminati, dog. He can do it. Yeah, man. But Surrogates is about it's about like all the people in the world like went virtual and they surrogates is like the avatars. They go out in the world and motherfucker like live lives and do their thing and shit. It's a real good movie.
Yeah, I never really watch movies. Like I don't know, I get too into them sometimes. Like I just see too much symbolism, and then I just know how a director would direct a movie. It's actually so detailed, the things that they go into it and how it manipulates the brain. And all that other shit. It's crazy. Like red, the certain colors, everything it also subconsciously manipulates a human being. And it's just so crazy because you're just so entertained. It's definitely entertaining for sure. I can't play video games either. I just get way too scared. Like Black Ops, no. I just I have to have the rumble feature off and everything. I tried to put on a virtual reality headset. No. I couldn't even walk. I had to just stand still because I was so scared.
Well, you got to play those trivia games. I guess you got to play those games where it just all just laid back, like those trivia games or the exercise games. You got exercise games too. Or Guitar Hero, Band Hero. You got Guitar Hero, Band Hero, DJ Hero.
Oh, DJ Hero.
What I'm saying? You can be in your room jamming.
That was fun. I liked Monkey Ball and GameCube games. Those were fun. Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep, Sonic, Mario Kart. We used to motherfucking kick each other. And some Mario Kart. Yeah. Mario Party.
Metroid, yeah. Oh, Luigi's Mansion, man.
Oh yeah, Luigi's Mansion changed the game.
Yeah, that shit was fun.
Damn, nigga, y'all made me feel so old. I was like 13 or 14 when it came out. Oh shit. I'm 34.
Oh man.
Nigga said Guitar Hero. Yeah, I said Guitar Hero, nigga. nigga, I be rocking out like a motherfucker.
Could you play level hard or what? Did you get down?
No, but I don't make it that far. Nigga. I just want to enjoy the game. I ain't trying to. I ain't trying to fuck my fingers up. But Dance Revolution, I don't give a fuck. Nigga. I'll go in. I'll go in on that.
That would be so. I don't know, but what came to mind though was that meme of Adam Lanza playing Dance Dance Revolution by himself somewhere. That's so. It's really sad. Why am I laughing at that?
Yo,
Man, do you think
yards of shit.
Alexander was a person? Do you think he was a person? We were gonna talk about like the Catholic Church and all that stuff. But we're just gonna kind of just talk whatever about whatever, I guess, because like what I
Yeah,
said,
they just veered off like a
that's
motherfucker.
the topic I really would care about right now. Because it was just kind of like
Going
whatever.
on, you know, so what you want to talk about the Catholic Church?
I didn't want to really.
Oh, you didn't? Oh shit. You know, because I was looking at the templates you sent me and shit. You
Oh
know,
no,
and,
no, it's all good. It's all good.
yeah, you know, that was at the top of the list. So I was like,
Yeah,
fuck
it was
it.
at the top of the list.
And
No,
I think under that, I think under that you was talking about the, you know, like the poof,
Oh
poof,
yeah.
you know.
Well, I know I can't even do that. Like, I can't even do anything right. But yeah, like I was just thinking, just going off the top of my head. Sorry, my cat started calling me and shit too. All right. Because there was
good stuff on the template. You was talking about music. Oh yeah, thank you again, Ocean, for motherfucking for dropping me a low keys track on the analyst channel, man. That shit was great.
Oh yeah, that was great. Yeah.
Thank you. I gotta put this on wax. I gotta say thank you on the live for that. But that was love right there. That was some real love right there.
Fun too. Everybody really loved it, and there was a lot of you got a lot of good feedback and stuff too. It was cool.
Hell yeah. Yep. And as soon as I got those subscribers, YouTube took those motherfuckers away from me. Fuck you too.
YouTube took. Wait, what happened?
They took those motherfuckers away from me.
How'd they do that?
Because they YouTube and they're the powers that be. They took my shit.
Powers that be.
But
that sucks.
But I'll still go to their channel though, and I'll be like, yo, you know, resubscribe to my channel. But like, all they gotta do is resubscribe. But yeah, nigga, it was like after that day that you put the music on that shit, I would just lose subscriber each day. It was like bloop, 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 bloop. I was at 251. And then nigga, I'm at 245. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, I just earned another subscriber today. Now I'm at 246. So I was like, okay, YouTube, okay.
Yeah, that sucks. That was super fun. Yeah, I love doing that. Like, I think that's so cool what he does. Like, and that's some pretty good dedication. I mean, he does that like for 12 like hours or something, twice a week. And like he does live where you just like it's kind of like a pay to play situation, but it's like a donation, So you play your friends' music and get them some likes or some feedback or whatever, and it's just super fun to be over there. There's a lot of cool, unique artists that you can find that end up over on that live that are just, and then the vibe is always cool too. There's nothing like ever weird going on and crazy going on in the comment section that I've noticed, anyways. But sometimes that's fun too. But
yeah. Low key said thanks, Ocean. That's what's up.
That's what's up.
What do you say? Low key say I lose 20 subs a week. Man, fuck you too for that shit. That's bold. That's grimy.
Damn, 20. Oh well, I mean, it's like before I started, I want to do my YouTube. Obviously, I want to do lives, whatever. But I don't really have like coming on right now. I was gonna thinking, yeah, we could totally talk about that shit. But then it was like in that moment, And sometimes I'm just too much of a momental person. But then I'm not at the same time. Like, it's so complicated. And like I make things too complicated if I have to explain them. So it's just how it is.
It's all good.
We could have talked about the Catholic Church and like how, there's probably Trump and all these like big religious organizations, even like cults are all like intermingled together. And like a lot of these things are propped up in the media as like controlled opposition, like sleeper cells and all these things. And then fusion centers and the government and stuff like help, benefit and prolong human trafficking and, the drug war and all that silly stuff. Like there's just so many things that can be said, man, on a podcast or anything like that.
Hell yeah. Motherfucker said drug war. You made me think of The Godfather 3. I was like, everybody said the fucking Godfather 3 was the lamest one. Like, yes, it was boring, but like they ain't pay attention to the
Well,
dialogue.
that's what
The
they call
Catholic
Donald
Church
Trump.
was with the mob.
That's what they call Donald Trump. Like in like these weird circles, they call him like the Don, the Godfather, and all these weird things. And like it's just bizarre, kind of like how twisted these people's minds have to be able to pull off these weird, like hypocritically paradoxical situations.
Yeah. What's the nigga say? Say tell Ocean to do You're a Beautiful cover, John Mayer. Man, I ain't hear from John Mayer in a long ass time. Is that nigga still doing music?
Yeah,
John Mayer.
I don't know. I haven't heard that song forever, but like John Mayer, I don't know what. I probably could do it. That'd be fun. There's so many things that like I've been, people like you should do this, and I totally would probably do it. It's because that's what's funny too with the singing and everything. Like sometimes I just can't take myself serious though, like or I'll just be too jokey and then like start doing like
it's called a parody.
Like
parodies. If you joking, it's called a parody. Just do a parody.
Yeah, a parody, yeah. Man, life
is
just a freaking parody of itself, man.
Man.
Oh man. John Mayer. What's the new any new music come out lately? There was a what the heck?
You've been sending me some cool sounding people. I'm like, man, I didn't even know you was up on King ISO, Chris Webby. I didn't know you was up on
this. I listen to a lot of different music, and I'm like, that's kind of just the highlight of my day. Like I like scroll through different like branches of the internet that lead me to like suggestions and different things that I find really cool music, and like ranges from like R&B to like really heavy death metal to like dance, all kinds of things. Like if you followed me around today, it'd be kind of like, whoa, this person's neurotic and maybe autistic, but it's fun. Whatever. And there's just a lot going on too.
I'll say that again.
Blown up right now on my phone. What was that?
Oh yeah, I was looking up some more stuff on the Pope. Trying to find some more stuff. It's like they got a lot of motherfucking bullshit on this nigga, man. This nigga got like Vatican news and shit.
Like,
he's
like a Jesuit. And like if you look up like Jesuit stuff on the internet, it's just bizarre. Like their weird like oath, and then like what's up with all these blood cults?
I think blood cults been happening since the ancient times. They've been doing blood sacrifices.
Like now it's just like weird. Like I mean, do you want some like Ellen DeGeneres bone skins or anything? Like it's just weird. And like trying the Soylent Green stuff, like that's creepy. How much food are we eating that might have baby cells in it? It's like that company, like they're like advertising like logo or their slogan or whatever is like they change the human like taste bud or something, like because like over time I guess like if you introduce certain like things in your diet it can change your genetics and all that shit, so it's like crazy. And then they want to say like like you have dead genes. That's just not a thing. Dead genes, like what would they just be hanging out dead for?
Right. This leaned more closer to me thinking that these motherfuckers are evil reptilian shapeshifting bastards.
Because they just aren't human, right? Because
right, because I'm like, why you just can't eat a regular cheeseburger, bro? It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
why you gotta do this?
Like,
why you gotta do this, bro?
Yeah, you could compare them to like vampires. They're kind of vampiric, especially like those Catholic guys. They're kind of like vampiric, like trolls from Lord of the Rings, if there were any. But
right, the motherfuckers.
I mean, have you seen those older guys? Like I mean, the Rothschilds too. Like, man, that one guy finally croaked or whatever. But there was one that was like had like so many like transplants and stuff, and that's what's the thing too is like these celebrities like use Planned Parenthood or become like ambassadors for the UN or something, and they go to these like foreign countries and like take their children for like surgeries and all these other things. That's so creepy. And of course, like the Catholic Church is involved with that. The Catholic Church gets like tons and tons of the redwood forest, like bark, like the redwood tree bark. They get tons of that flown to the Vatican every year, but like it's illegal for an American to own it, like from the red chop from the redwood forest or whatever. Like, I
What?
want a wand. I want a red. I can't even say that redwood forest wand. God,
Redwood cigarettes. What's up, Rich T in the building? That's what's up, Rich T in the building. Why crafty priests wear the red cross?
Right, yeah.
Oh, is it because of the Rosicrucians?
Oh yeah, the Maltese. Yeah.
Let me know it's because of the Rosicrucians. Or the fucking Red Cross. What else is it? Because I know it got some other shit. Damn, they got my fucking notes. I got like so many goddamn notebooks.
Oh, me too. Yeah. And they're not organized for any rhyme reason. Like I got these post-it notes, and post-it notes has really started helping me out. So there you go, post-it notes. You should go get some. I highly recommend. But
I had a post-it notes since high school.
I was gonna start leaving like little notes for myself on the mirror every week again. Just have something nice to look at yourself with. I guess if you don't like yourself, you can read a note about yourself that you think is cool. Like I don't know.
So the Red Cross means blood. So same as okay, blood. That's what's up. That's what's up. Rich T, salute. Everybody here, what's up? I'm glad y'all stopping through. Like, do y'all got any questions about the Vatican? Do y'all have any questions about the Pope?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Where did his documents come from? Like he came from like South America or something? Like Argentina?
I thought the Pope was from the motherfucking place he was
from. It's so weird.
What's up, Bron?
And then how does like it was like a couple years ago that priest before him, I think, like had to like resign or whatever, and that's how he got position, and that's why he's like a Jesuit.
Yeah, was the Pope was that Pope John Paul or some shit? Was it John Paul?
He was like he got like investigated, and I thought he got like do they get arrested? Like what happens to these weird people? Do they lock them in the dungeon? Like, is that the guy that's in prison held up in the Vatican or what? Like, I don't get it.
I thought the last Pope, yeah, like it's either the last Pope stepped down or died. What up, though? We are free. Oh,
there was like, so there's a gray Pope and then a black Pope, and like the black Pope is like oversees all of the money and like the revenue, I guess. Or was that the gray Pope? I think it's the gray Pope. But there's like 3 of them, and like the black Pope, he like retired a couple of years ago, and I thought it was going to be like something crazy was going to happen, but nothing did, obviously. I hate when that happens, when you just like, that's kind of what I've been feeling lately though, like some crazy is going to happen, like something big boom is going to come from the sky, and like just something blow us away, a giant, Project Bluebeam hologram come out or something, who knows? I mean, but like
that's what I'm waiting on. Because I've been seeing so much crazy shit in the sky. I'm waiting on that because I'm seeing so much fucking shit in the sky. It's like y'all can't tell me Project Bluebeam ain't coming. Y'all can't tell me it ain't coming. I'm seeing strange shit right now. No, never mind. It's a helicopter. It's a helicopter. False alarm helicopter.
Is it an all black helicopter? Dun, dun, dun.
Oh yeah, like those the military been flying around all year, all last year. Yeah, the Merovingian bloodline. They talked about the Merovingian bloodline in the Angels and Demons movie too. Like I don't know if it was the Angels and Demon movie or the motherfucking Da Vinci Code, but I think it was the Angels and Demons with the Vatican assassin and shit. And they was going crazy. Tom Hanks was in that shit. I don't know nobody else in that movie but Tom Hanks.
And apparently Tom Hanks is like, because Tom Hanks like apparently donates to that one place in California that makes like lab created human cell made meat and stuff like salami.
Tom Hanks do what allegedly?
Tom Hanks donates his like skin cells or whatever so that these labs can like lab grow and use their cells to create like salami and stuff.
What the fuck? Allegedly, Tom Hanks is on some bullshit.
And like Oh man, that's just crazy. And then like
What
John
the hell,
Walsh,
Tom Hanks?
John Walsh, the guy that did like America's Most
America's
Wanted.
Most Wanted.
Yeah, apparently like he allegedly is like he doesn't actually like help find, lost children or anything like that. It's kind of like it's just crazy because like his daughter Megan will like shares a lot of interesting things on Twitter, her Twitter account, and then yeah, it's just crazy. It's crazy. Like how it was kind of like that dossier with Trump and Putin like supposedly having golden showers together or something.
What?
Which I don't necessarily see that on like Putin's end, but that's so great. But then there was also those weird statues of like Donald Trump in diapers and stuff that were going up around everywhere. But how like intermingled are these people? Like, and the same thing with like the Queen Elizabeth or whatever, her like brother or something. Isn't he under investigation too?
Oh, talk about I think that nigga lost his job. They stripped that nigga of his shit. That's like, yo, nigga, you ain't your like whatever the fuck that nigga was, they stripped him of his position and told that nigga to get the fuck on. No, they did. Is it Tom Hanks blood in the bag?
That's so funny.
Probably is. Shit. I won't put it past him. This nigga selling skin cells and shit. Man, dog, nigga, that's some straight reptilian snake shedding shit, man. That's some shit, allegedly. Yep, she sure do got that shit. I'm waiting for that bitch to transform into a dragon zord. Like, bitch, transform on camera so I can confirm this shit.
Oh yeah, and then somebody, they are, yeah, they have televisions at the gas pumps. Like, yeah, well, they pretty much do. They play commercials and stuff, and it freaked me out here in West Virginia. I was like, why? It was like some shit talking to me. No, it's just my gas pump. Why is my gas pump yelling at me? Like, it's playing like different commercials and weird things. And it's just.
They just made that shit last year in Detroit. They just made it. They just made that shit.
And apparently, in places like people are getting served by robots already at the bar and stuff.
No, we ain't getting that yet. Soon as that happen, I might go to jail for busting up a robot.
Right? Like,
I'm gonna go crazy, dog.
Lizzie is a Pokemon?
Which one? I ain't heard that before. Nigga, the only Pokemon I know is the first 151. And I think I only remember only 10. Because the quicker Pokemon came, the quicker Pokemon went. The first thing I know is I was playing cards and then I was playing with girls and it was a wrap. And then I was doing music and going to house parties. Like, but I was still playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Though, nigga. That was the shit.
Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to go around and tell kids that played Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards that they were just like, you just go away, you gay ho. And like,
what?
Kids are way more brutal and ruthless than I ever was back in the day. So
kids get more.
They just call you a fucking goofball, or like they don't. Yeah, or they
kids
call
is cussing out parents now. I'm done with this shit.
What?
2, 3-year-olds is cussing out parents now. I'm done.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. Some kids, I think they do need a leash. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that's scary. And like all like, it's not a good. We're going down a very sad road collectively. Yeah. Like, especially like if they try to if they go any further, if they step any further with their like weird LGBTQP line, then I'm gonna just once the purge begins, I'm just gonna put on a mask and go chopping heads.
Yeah. Allegedly.
The registry is still online and I can print it out and I can find out where they live. No, like
allegedly. Allegedly. But I just got some news. I don't know if anybody heard this, but I just got some news. I want to read this. Real quick. It's some nigga named Jean-Luc Brunel held on suspicion of supplying girls to Mr. E He was found hanged in a French prison. Whoa!
What?
I'm about to read this article. Y'all ready for this article? This shit about to be crazy. I'm going for the gang stalkers allegedly.
Oh man, them. Oh no, get on that. Yeah, it's not whether something is negative or bad or whatever. I mean, it's kind of, is what it is.
Nah, you daggers. You supposed to throw those daggers at these motherfuckers. I'm Kloak. I got your back. Watch Kloak and Dagger.
Why would it be so beautiful? It was an of abundant emotion. But the gang stalkers, like they everywhere. They everywhere, and they're coming for me. Like the orbs are coming for me. No, but they freaking everywhere. Like it's weird, like weird, mega freaking weird. Just coincidences, they say, that are undeniably deniable, but have plausible deniability. Still, I don't know how. Like I need to get a body camera and just have it follow me around.
All right, let me get off into this article. Y'all ready? It's a John Brunel had on suspicion of supplying girls to Mr. E found hanged. Okay, it said the former boss of a French model agency accused of RAPE.
Oh, I read about this the other day.
You did? Okay, cool. We're about to talk about it.
All right, yeah, keep reading it.
And he's under investigation on suspicion of supplying underage girls to the late American financier, Mr. E, has been found dead in prison. The body of Jean-Luc Brunel, he was 75. God damn. 75? Then you ain't do that shit.
Clock's already taking on that guy.
But it said he was reportedly found hanging in his cell in the early hours of Saturday. The French prosecutor's office confirmed the report and said an inquiry had been opened into the exact cause of death, but early indications pointed to suicide. Get the fuck out of here. Brunel was arrested in December 2020 at Charles de Gaulle Airport before boarding a plane for Dakar in Senegal, where he told police he was going on a holiday. And he was officially put under investigation on allegations of the alleged RAPE of a minor and sexual harassment shortly after his arrest, and was put under a second investigation for the same shit of a minor June of last year. God damn. Investigators had also questioned Brunel on suspicion of human trafficking of underage girls for sexual exploitation. He was being held on remand in La Santé prison in Paris, which is Paris, if y'all don't know. Several top models had come forward to accuse him of sexual assault and rape. Okay. And French police have reportedly interviewed hundreds of potential witnesses. Brunel had denied any wrongdoing or any involvement in illegal activities. He disappeared from the public life shortly after Mr. E's fake, you know what, in August. Epstein also, they have to add it, huh? Mr. E also hung himself in a prison while awaiting trial. They have to throw that out there, huh? In the 90s, Paris-born Brunel was a model talent scout. So he was looking for it. His job title speaks for itself. He was a talent scout.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
All right. What was I going to say?
All right, let me keep going. And the boss of the prestigious agency, Karen Models. Okay, but it's named after a female. Okay, you was a talent scout working for. Oh man, I need to find out who the fuck Karen Models is. All right, and after he was banned from the agency in '99, following the BBC undercover report on abuse in the fashion industry. God damn, damn. He moved to the US and founded MC2 Model Management with funding from Mr. E. He was like, nigga, you was a good ass talent scout. Nigga, I need you. I need you. Oh, shit got real. Shit just got motherfucking real. He is credited with discovering a number of supermodels, including Christy Turlington, don't know, and Mila Jovovich. Oh shit, that's the bitch that played Resident Evil. Every time Hurricane can't pronounce the word, he take a shot of crowd. I don't got a shot of crowd. I got a shot of Amsterdam tonight. But oh yeah, he found Mila Jovovich. No wonder this bitch playing in all the Resident Evil movies. She's sucking dick. Allegedly. Because if you do the research, she's fucking the director. And that's a fact. Okay, cool. Let me calm the fuck down. Whew. Okay. He met Ghislaine.
How excited you got about that shit was pretty funny. I love women who can direct movies. Like Angelina Jolie, like I don't necessarily like her as a person per se, because like she's one of them ambassadors for the UN who probably like, you know, smuggles children into the country and like uses them for their organs.
Yeah.
Like, allegedly.
Yeah. You can't have your own kids, bitch. Why'd you adopting all these goddamn kids?
But like
I was asking questions when I saw that. I was like, why'd you adopting all these kids? And you fucking Brad Pitt. What's wrong with you?
Is it George Soros or there's somebody else? What's his name? There's one guy, I think it might be George Soros, but he what's that McCain case? What's her name? Melanie McCain or something? That girl that went missing or whatever. Let me look it up.
What up, dog, bro? Oh shit, nigga, this my nigga from the hood. What up, dog, bro? Oh man, it's been a minute. It's my nigga from the projects, nigga. What up, dog? You said somebody was missing?
Every time Hurricane can't pronounce a word, he take a shot of Crown.
Yo.
Angelina, it's a me no cap.
Oh, where is this? Oh, yeah. God damn, I lost the motherfucking article. Hold on. Okay, here you go.
She gonna feel like Billy on a spoon.
Yeah, he said he met Ghislaine Maxwell, Mr. E's partner in the 80s. And she introduced him to Mr. E. Okay, so
there's so many like weird like.
Wow, they've been doing this since the 80s. It say Brunel was released on bail last November, but had been ordered to return to prison after a few days to await trial. His legal team said in a statement, his distress was that of a man of a 75-year-old caught up in the media legal system that we should be questioning. Jean-Luc Brunel never stopped claiming his innocence and had many efforts to prove it. His decision to end his life was not driven by guilt, but by a deep sense of justice. Get the fuck out of here. In 2015, Virginia Roberts Jurifre. Yo, this is French. This is French. I don't speak that sacre bleu shit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga from, oh my God. Who recently accepted an undisclosed sum from Prince Andrew. Okay, we got some bribes going on.
That's what I'm talking about. Prince Andrew. Like he's like in trouble for he's got a lot of stuff in his closet.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Another Epstein friend. Goddamn, I said his name. Another Mr. E friend.
And apparently, Epstein's definitely alive, and allegedly he's just got a lot of like body surgery. Maybe he's wearing a.
That nigga is getting his crew back together. He's like, yo, get my bitch out of jail.
Like, supposedly, what the heck is his alias? I was just reading about his like alias or something on Telegram. And like the way he smiles, he's got like this like fang kind of tooth, and like he like twists up his lip, like he's like. You could tell he's just up to something gross and mischievous.
That nigga look like a pimp. That's all I got.
That guy looks at everything.
All he needs is a pimp coat and a hat and a feather in it. That's a pimp.
Yeah, that guy. He looks at everything like it's like.
Yeah, he's a bad pimp. He's an evil pimp. He's an evil pimp.
A gorilla pimp. That's what they call them, gorilla pimps. Man, ooh, it's just creepy because, like, I mean, with the gang stalking, the community surveillance and stuff, I'm all starting to whisper, thinking that they're probably listening. They probably listen to everything I say. Who knows? But damn, they could be living downstairs. They could be living downstairs. They could be living in your vet. They could be like hearing your shit from a satellite. Like, apparently, some people are finding out that they actually do already have chips inside them. Isn't that creepy?
Yep, if I see enemy of the state, I ain't putting nothing past them. but this is the end of the article. I'm about to finish this article right now. I think it's the end of it.
Oh, dude, that's hilarious. FCB at Chuck E. Cheese rubbing his hands like Birdman, and I like imagine that in my head just now, like reading that. So that
really,
that was good.
You wildin'.
Very good. That's hilarious. I'm just thinking of like some weird like scene in a cartoon now, like Family Guy. Just like imagine they put that in an episode. That'd be cool.
Yeah. They say after bringing a civil case against the family. Not the royal family, but against the royal guy, Prince Andrew, accused Brunel of supplying girls to Mr. E. She said, her name is Virginia Roberts. She said that American financier had bragged to her that he had slept with more than 1,000 of Mr. Brunel's girls. So she was like, okay. She was also abused by Mr. E. Had claimed she had sex with Prince Andrew on 3 occasions. The first of which when she was 17. Wow. You sick man. The prince had denied the claims. You already know he did. Maxwell, she was 59, is currently in prison in the U.S., having been convicted of trafficking. French prosecutors said Brunel's death would be put to an end to the legal case unless other suspects were put under investigation. So that's it. So I think they just about to sweep this under the rug like they did Mr. E.
Well, that's pretty much
they said, fuck it. They said, fuck it.
That's pretty much what they do. I mean, like, these people may or may not, like, they end up on, like, house arrest or something. Like, what happened to, what's that lady's name? Freaking, she made, like, had a baking channel. Never mind.
About Martha Stewart?
Yeah, Martha Stewart. Like, I don't know what exactly, can't remember what she did. It was, like, something, like, fraud, maybe?
I think she said that that was the other white chick that said the N-word. I think she did some fraud shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck Martha Stewart did. Man, what did Martha Stewart do again? Do anybody know what Martha Stewart did to get locked up?
Yeah, I mean, she was
on some fraud shit. I don't remember.
A big deal out of it. But then, like, if like Prince Andrew's like, you know, diddling little kids and like helping traffic people allegedly, what the hell? And now he's finally like stuff like bleeding out into the mainstream. Like, who's holding the chopping block for one? Or is it legitimate? Is it like, you know, is it just another smoke and mirror show of like, you know, just kind of dangling hair in her face for a little bit and like just appeasing and biding time with this whole thing?
Yeah, it seemed like some smoke and mirror shit. It seemed like Mr. E is trying to round up the crew. It's like, I want my main bitch back and I want my 75-year-old talent scout back. So you motherfucking need a gang again. That's nigga, they on the island right now, nigga, chilling with R. Kelly. This nigga got a show tonight at 3:00. You know, it's the witching hour and shit. You know, they're about to be on some ritualistic shit, allegedly. Taken was a documentary. I thought Liam Neeson, nigga. Hey, yo, the first Taken was the shit, though. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking with part 2 and 3. I don't know what the fuck they was thinking with part 2 and 3, but definitely part 1 was the shit.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
The moon, too.
The moon is, yeah, it's been full moon. Yeah. And the full moon lately has been, I think it went away last night, maybe. But the moon do things that the moon I don't think it's supposed to do, you know? So, I don't know.
Shit, it's supposed to be a moon by me. I don't see shit. It might be up there somewhere. Because I am in Detroit.
Yeah, the moon is weird. I don't know how I feel about it.
You
But
think
the
it's
moon
true
is
what they
looking
say
at
that shit be
everything
motherfucking? They got some type of device on that bitch be shooting rays at people, be
Well,
changing
like,
their behavior and shit. Do y'all believe that shit?
yeah, well, I mean, I kind of believe that it's just like a giant satellite that they just put there.
Okay.
Potentially, like it's just like a
It
giant
just,
fucking
it
like
just beam waves at our ass,
that's why
huh?
there's like the dark side of the moon. Nobody can see the other side because it's a bold satellite facing toward the Earth.
That's deep. That's deep, like a fucking Death Star beam from Star Wars.
Yeah. It's like similar, kind of like. I mean, like in movies, they kind of like similar, and then I don't know. It's kind of good. Kind of thing to ponder for sure, especially when you're really looking at it. Like the things that I don't know, the way that I've been looking at the moon and how it's I mean, I've lived in different states and everything, so maybe it just looks different depending on like the climate and where you're at, I guess specifically. But yeah.
Speaking of the moon, they just coming out with a movie of some type of fucking monster on the moon, starring Halle Berry, and some other nigga that I don't remember, but his face looked familiar. But like all I know is Halle Berry and they fight some type of creature on the moon. And they talk about the moon is out of orbit and I don't know what the fuck going on.
Well,
but I need to check this movie out.
Isn't one of like
I think it's called Moonlight or some shit.
Isn't one of
the name of that movie called Moonlight?
I don't know. Who is this Lizzo? Who's Lizzie? Like, is it Lizzo or
No, Lizzo is the motherfucking the obese sing rapper.
Oh man, we're gonna get taken down for show with that one. No, I'm just kidding. There's some things on here, it's just weird. That's so weird. But is it?
Oh yeah, the moon being on the daytime is kind of weird. It is kind of weird. Like, I be thinking the same thing sometimes. I thought I was the only one that thought that, but like, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it does stay out.
This flat man.
I see the sun, like the moon, like will be above my head, but then like it'll disappear for a while, but then it'll come down like from the ground over the hill up into the horizon where the sun is coming up also, which is very strange. That's the recent thing that I've seen, and I don't really understand it because usually like when the moon, it's like the sun's coming up and the moon's going down or whatever, and it's kind of opposite, but not like them coming up on the horizon at the same spot, right above each other, it was huge. Right. It's like almost 7 a.m, and it's like right next to, like just a little bit, above where the sun is coming up as well on the horizon, and it's just like what, like. Science class when I was a kid, making little moon things out of clay and stuff was like my favorite thing ever.
Mutated cow on the mini farm may be directed energy test project. Yep, it could be.
Those mutilated cows in Oregon, how they're mutilated, it's just so creepy. Like maybe it couldn't be a directed energy, I guess, but like some of them, like the way they were. It was like surgically like remove their tongues, their insides and stuff. Like
I always thought it was the chupacabra.
The chupacabra, like I don't know. I've seen like kind of like what the chupacabra may look like or may not look like, right?
I seen like 20 different versions of the chupacabra, and it was on the Sci-Fi Channel. There was so many chupacabra movies that came out. I'm like, nigga, which one is the real?
I scare little children with that. I'm like, oh, you don't go outside. The chupacabra gonna eat your chupacabra.
The fucking chupacabra, dude.
Like that's like they're big ass raccoons in Colorado. They're like little bears. Used to tell kids that's a chupacabra, and they're like, no. Oh man. But how is like a chupacabra gonna use like surgical needles and stuff and take out a cow's inside? Like, I don't know, man.
I think it's just due to motherfucking genetic manipulation, just like creating creatures and throwing them out into the wild and to see what the fuck they do.
Well, like they got like that's the thing with Epstein apparently too, is like, I mean, with the fusion centers and the human trafficking and all the geneticism, apparently they do have like human chimeras and like mermaids and shit that he was trying to make.
Yeah. I didn't want to believe, man, but I saw a fucking mermaid.
Yeah, like there's weird, I don't know, and stuff floating, the stuff that's been floating on the beaches and stuff, like weird stuff that some people have been finding.
But I ain't gonna put nothing past them because the dwarves exist and shit, you know, and you know, like as long as we got midgets, then the motherfucking dwarves that made Thor's hammer exist. So I was like, fuck it. These motherfuckers gotta exist if these niggas exist. For real, for real.
That's just like, yeah, there's like cloning centers, like what's gonna happen when you meet your doppelganger? You know what happens when you meet your doppelganger? You have to kill them. You have to challenge each other to a duel. So like
that's what I heard you gotta do. That's what I heard you gotta do. That's what I heard.
One of you. And like people always tell me that I look at Emma Stone, which is really funny. So I'm like, I know which cafe she goes to in California. I just want to like dress up and like challenge her to a duel and just come at her with a sword. But like that sounds so cool. But it's just like, what if somebody
forever? You know that, right? You know that's murder, right?
It's like it's jokey. It's jokey. I don't know if I could do it seriously. I don't think I could kill anybody seriously.
But it's like this nigga knew that I lit the blunt up. It's like, how the
yeah.
How the fuck did you know, Lo?
The way that you just caught right now totally like gave it away. But he
totally. How the fuck did you know? Nigga, I just lit this bitch up, and this nigga hit that comment like, yeah.
I wonder what Loki's like moon sign and stuff is, because I know he's a Taurus, but he's like, I can tell he's very intuitive. So it's just an observation.
So I got a best friend that's a Taurus. Now that's my motherfucking right hand nigga, my brother, my fucking Ace Boom Coon. He was my homeboy that was doing the Space Jam review. That was my nigga, the nigga that do the Space Jam review. Damn, I didn't put his name on the motherfucking shit. I said the motherfucking Space Jam review. Oh shit. I had to crack that beer open.
Man, yeah, I kind of want to. How much I can smoke? I want a cigarette though. By those nasty habit.
So, what have you been working on? You said you've been working on a whole bunch of stuff. You know, what's the first thing you're working on? What's the most important thing you've been working on?
Well, right now I'm kind of just what I'm working on is myself and just my, emotional space, just because of all the grieving that I've been having to do with. But I'm slowly doing a lot better than I was. But I mean, I've just been doing a lot of writing, and I've been recording some like quotes and things that I really enjoy that are kind of just really thought provoking. And just trying out different recording different ones, and it's kind of like playing with narrative and really just kind of showing people the different facets of my human personality in a sense, and like me delving into my unconscious and kind of just showing it to people on display or through voice and art. So it's kind of like me in a way. It's kind of like right now it's just kind of been just a roller coaster. So it's way I'm kind of like trying to transmute the energy into something kind of productive. So tomorrow I was probably planning on going live maybe mid-afternoon and just kind of going into like who are you, and asking other people that in a kind of just off the cuff kind of way by displaying who I am is so I can interpret who you are in a way too. So it's just going to dive into the self, the potentiality of the self, and just kind of how everything is kind of more genuine and authentic when, you're not living so structured and worried about what other people think of you or what, just in general, just being, just letting it be fluid, everything being fluid. It's kind of like going with the flow, but it's more, I don't know. It's just more directed towards a certain purpose of transformation, essentially. It's kind of similar to what I really enjoy is Carl Jung's Red Book. The Black Books came out.
Carl Jung. I need to read one of his books because I'm still listening to my nigga Alan Watts and
Watts to really take in with the Red Books. I think a lot of the language is very it's different. It's kind of sometimes it can be difficult for me, but I also really love it just because my imagination is really wild. So delving into the different symbols and kind of like how I reflect on myself was similar to kind of how Jung does. And it's I don't know, I just really enjoy his work as well. Plus like just the idea of like the unconscious and these different archetypes and everything and how they play out in your own life. So it's kind of like definitely something that I want to do in my own life with my own, being.
Power. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that because that's the same type of talk that like Alan Watson or Earl Nightingale be on. Just like basically just trying to unlock the inner self. We need to do a live reading one day. We got to do a live reading. I want to know what you read.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah. Yeah, what I'm noticing is I'm just super eccentric. I'm super like kind of sentimental and emotional person. And I'm also sensitive, like in the sense of like I like have light sensitivity, all these other things that apparently like neurotypical people wouldn't notice, but I would probably notice it, like with my biologically anyways. So smells, I'm sensitive to smells, all these things. So I'm kind of a little out there eccentric, and I can't like be too rigid in anything that I do. It's just kind of how it is. Just like this is how it is, right?
Right.
And after everything happens, it's like any reaction is like merited in my point of view. Like no matter how ridiculous or like outlandish or could have been prevented, whatever, it's just kind of like was appropriate for whatever that time may have been, regardless of what everybody's anybody's interpretation of it is. So
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that shit is deep.
It's yeah, it's a lot. Plus I've been going through a lot, so it's I don't know, you just gotta immerse yourself in it, right?
What type of art do you do?
Well, I mostly like I write a lot and I sing, but the singing is gonna have to wait. Just because I don't know, like I get to recording it's just way too loud or like doesn't sound good on the stuff that I have with me. Plus I need to work on my like breathing probably, I'm sure. Who knows? Or maybe I'm just
breathing. Yes, always work on your breathing. Because breathing counts.
Right. Best channel name, Ocean Imago. I believe. You
said the best channel name. Oh yeah, hell yeah! Kloak and Dagger all day. You already know what it is.
But what was cool about it too was I was going to like look up the different transits for astrology as well, and the different signs, and kind of like display them for others, like through my own person and into my own personality as well. So if anybody wants a book recommendation, it's called this book is called Prometheus Rising, and in that book it's kind of like it's different exercises which are really, really cool that help expand your consciousness or open your mind up more. And like one of them, like easy ones that I remember, is like one of the exercises in it, it's like think of a quarter and that you're going to find a quarter, but don't do it like so like obsessively, like I'm going to find a quarter and see how long it takes you to find a quarter. Well, I started doing that, and like you start really actually finding and seeing quarters everywhere at some point if you were doing it correctly. That's
manifestation.
right. Or it's like with like ideology, even in the expanse of like in that expanse of like perspective. Like one day one week you just immerse yourself in, let's say, like Nazi literature or whatever, and kind of like adopt traits or whatever, and like interpret them out into reality through yourself, right? Express them to people and like become a Nazi essentially just for a week, just to see if you put yourself in their shoes, like literally, right? And then next week you do the complete opposite of whatever a Nazi would be. And then kind of like you can do that with so many different topics and different like points of view or ideology. So it's like that.
That's what's up. Holy shit, we got another guest. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on, who's this? Wait a second. Who's that? Is that Sean? What up, though?
Sean.
What up, though? Welcome to the
Godcast. Salute, man. Great show tonight, man.
Thank you. You are the first guest to come to the Godcast. All right, we was talking about the Catholic Church first. What do you think about what's going on with these bastards?
You know what? It's like it's funny because like when you think about like them being Catholic and like the church, the whole religion based thing, it's like them they kind of set that up to be like, okay, them the last people that have messed with underage kids allegedly. But you know what I mean? So I mean, but you know how it go, man. Synagogue of Satan, man. That's all they is. They doing they dark magic. That's all it is, man. Same shit,
I'm trying
different
to
day.
find out. I'm trying to
Low
find out
key,
what's in
man,
them
nigga,
damn
you bald
tummies.
head. No, what you say, Eric?
This nigga
Right.
low key.
They about to try to blow them bitches up.
I got a bald head, yeah.
Yeah, low key always talking shit. Nigga, I got more hair than you, nigga. You see my hair in that picture, nigga? Yeah, man.
All right, the second thing we was talking about that nigga Jean-Luc Brunel that supposedly Epstein himself in the French prison. You think he did it, or it's gonna be another Epstein? I mean, a Mr. E.
Right, he said, Mr. E. What'd he do though?
Supposedly he Epstein himself in a French prison, and he was being investigated.
I was talking about
basically the same situation. It was the same situation.
Oh yeah, he definitely off this allegedly.
Oh, so
definitely.
You think this is real? Oh shit! All right.
I mean,
all right. What makes this one different from the Epstein one? I gotta know.
them laws. Them laws overseas, them laws be different, man. So ain't no telling what he was facing if the shit was real. So, it'd be different over there where you be doing some bullshit. They gonna hit your ass with some crazy shit. So that's probably what it was.
So
or
that's
like
wrong.
I said, it was a sign.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
You gonna say ocean though?
Oh, nigga, I'm God over here. Oh shit, nigga, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
That nigga a hater, man. That nigga a hater. That's all that is, man.
Oh man. Oh shit. Yep. Oh shit. What else was? Oh shit, man. Oh damn. What else was talking about? Oh yeah, the UFOs. Like, any strange shit been going on in your skies where you at, Sean?
Yeah. The only weird shit I could say is like what I was touching on earlier, like far as like the moon being out, like at fucking 10, 11 in the morning, while the sun out at the same time. So weird shit like that. That's probably like the only thing weird that I really picked up on in the sky, as far as what I've seen. Nothing else too much.
All right. So like, what you working on? What you been working on lately?
Shit, none right now. I'm trying to figure out because they been hitting me with copyright claims, man. They been on some bullshit, shadow ban, all this shit. So,
bro,
I'm trying to figure right now. I'm just focused on doing like
my Batman song. Huh? Say it again. Huh?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying them copyright claims. Them bitches be coming through, man. Excuse me, man.
Yeah, but
YouTube be on good on BS.
There's one on my motherfucking Batman parody.
Copyright claims.
But I'm still able to play my shit. I thought if I got a copyright claim on my song, I won't be able to play it. So what's that about? Do you know?
I guess because it got like they it's they shit. So basically, they can do whatever basically. And you basically can't get monetized for it or shit like that. It's a whole bunch of different shit.
All right.
I hate seeing that shit. Like, damn. Yeah. Hate that shit.
Yeah. I think Ocean left.
Oh, damn.
I think she might come back in. Yeah, just hit the link again if you want to come back in. But hold on. Oh shit, we got an hour and 24. Oh, okay, we about to wrap this up. Yeah, oh, so I can chop this up. But
Yeah, it be going on for a minute.
but shit, man. Shit, like any crazy like news going on in your city, like any crazy shit with the police or like the fucking government or the politics, what's going on in your city?
Let me see. I mean, you know, well, right now it's All Star Weekend, so it ain't shit going on crazy here. Like you know, they all downtown and
All right,
shit. Uh,
all right.
I'm trying
Since
to
we got
remember, like, if anything. Nah.
nothing, got you. All right, celebrity news. This Ti shit is fucking horrible. What the hell you think about this nigga Ti doing stand up, bro? My shit's still pending, and it's only a 15
That nigga
second
needs
short.
another job.
My shit's still pending. Nigga. I'm about to delete that.
That nigga needs some money.
That nigga needs some money.
Man,
But that nigga got,
that nigga need the money.
man, he ain't making money doing stand up, not doing that shit.
Right, though.
Like
Like
this
$10
motherfucker
or
like doing
some
$100
bullshit.
a head at the club.
That's what I'm about to say. Some
$1,000.
shit like that. I don't know. That first of all, that's the first time I've already seen some shit like that. Like you could probably say like Will Smith, but that nigga ain't. He not really a comedian. The nigga went acting for rappers. So
I know, and his
I
style
don't
is
know, man. I
horrible.
guess he just want a new venture. Right.
That nigga
Like this
supposed to
nigga just.
be
I don't
doing.
know, man.
That nigga Ti is supposed to be doing Ti Comedy All Stars. Him sitting down, bringing people in. That's what he's supposed to be doing. He's supposed to be on the fucking stage. I
Right.
don't think he's supposed to be up there. That nigga is motherfucking wasting time
Nah.
and money. And people is afraid to boo that nigga because he's Ti. I would tell people now, boo this nigga.
Right.
If he was on the Showtime at the Apollo, he'll be getting
Hey.
booed like a motherfucker. He don't give a fuck if you Ti, nigga.
Oh hell yeah. Apollo, you know New York don't play that.
For real.
If you shitty in New York, you getting the fuck up out of here. They don't play that shit. For sure. But man, I don't know what the fuck made this nigga like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do stand up now. I'm a whole Grammy Award winning, like fucking MC with whatever you call himself, rapper. Fuck am I about to go do stand up for while I'm like 40 something years old? 50.
Right.
Nigga, I'm about to be kicked back in my motherfucking mansion I work hard.
For real, nigga. I just dodged a motherfucking court case. I'm about to get the fuck out the country. Fuck the bullshit.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out the country. Nigga, I just dodged a case. Nigga, I'm out this bitch. I'm out this bitch.
And you know what? That's what it is too. Like that nigga, they took a loss after that allegations and shit. So that might be the nigga only way to really be on stage again.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
Jokes.
Yeah, he just kick back and just do features. He can just do features for everybody like Lil Wayne did.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do features, nigga, so we can get tired of your ass.
Bring new artists in the game.
Yeah,
right.
that
Bring
too.
some new artists in the game or some shit like y'all niggas do. Yeah.
No. But nah, this nigga want to do motherfucking
niggas be gatekeeping this
nigga.
Right. Expeditiously shit, saying big words for jokes and shit.
I know, it's like, yo, dog, nigga, we already know you talking the big words. Like, come on, man, that was a joke. I guess he tried to be like,
that nigga
this nigga tried to be that storytelling type of nigga.
What?
So,
oh yeah,
like he got to work on his
right, improv.
It's like T.I. talk too slow. It's like, like we really got to really catch, catch. I'm trying to critique him as a comedian. As a comedian, like I think he needs to work on his delivery. He needs to speed up his his speech. But
he be on low key T side of the game.
They said T.I.
on the low key side of it.
That nigga.
Yeah.
But yeah,
that shit surprised me though.
but shit, man. Let me get up out of here. Thanks for coming
All right,
through,
man.
showing love. Thanks for everybody coming
Sure,
through, showing
man.
love. This is the Kloak and Dagger Podcast. I don't know what we're gonna talk about the next time. Shit, nigga, we just went in on
They
this
gonna
one.
come up with some more bullshit. Y'all had something to talk about.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. Yep, I'm gonna chop this video up into maybe 4 videos, but like 4 or 5 videos, just in case if they try to take this live away. I'm gonna have it already chopped up and ready to go. Like, yeah, bitch. Ha.
Yeah, you gotta think ahead of them niggas.
Yep. I'll send this bitch to Facebook, to motherfucking Instagram, Discord, nigga. This shit going everywhere, nigga. I think I'm about to get me a Twitter, dog, nigga. Like, I think I might get a Twitter. Hey, yo, low key. How is Twitter, dog? Is it cool? You know, is it is it straight? Is it a place where I can post my music, or they gonna straight kick me off? Because I got a feeling, nigga, Twitter don't like me.
Nah,
Twitter might not like me.
You gotta do some fuck shit to get kicked off of Twitter. You gotta do some crazy shit to get kicked off Twitter. Yeah, they be posting all types of wild shit on Twitter. So
really?
You'll be all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
I'm about to see how far I can go. My page is gonna be called #Cancel Hurricane.
Hey, what's up, man? Do that shit, man. Real shit.
No dumb on the nigga. But first, I gotta see if I got a whole bunch of memory on my phone. I got too much fucking apps. But I got a tablet, so I see if the tablet can take some Twitter. And plus, I don't know about grabbing the TikTok. Right, I don't know about grabbing the TikTok. I'm not sure about that. What is TikTok about? What's TikTok?
It's like short
video.
Yeah, short videos like YouTube, like the 18 to 20 something seconds and shit. And that's it. Nothing major.
Because everybody mama over there, dog. Everybody over there.
Show. You ain't lying about that shit. Hella niggas mamas on that motherfucker. Trying to be IG thoughts and shit. Trying to be sexy and shit. Miss Shirley in there with a G string. But salute, man. Like, comment on my nigga page, man. Run it up.
Oh, no. Not Miss Shirley. I'm about to watch Martin, nigga. I'm about to watch Martin on the Tubi, nigga. All right, though, man. Thanks for coming through, man. Yo, I'm about to get up out of here.
Salute, man.
Yeah, salute.
All right, man. Peace.
Yeah, stay up. Shout out to everybody coming through. Low Key, Rich T, Sean, my homeboy from the projects. My nigga Lavelle came through. That's what's up. We Are Free came through. Yeah, we in the building. Shout out to my homeboy Lavelle. Yeah, from the hood. Yep. And shout out to the co-host, Ocean Dweller. This was the Kloak and Dagger Podcast. Shout out to everybody coming through, man. This was cool. This was fun. Now I'm about to chop this bitch up while I smoke a blunt. All right, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this. I can't forget about this. Since I don't got the clip. For the powers that be, in the words of Booker T, we coming for you, nigga.